Well, as you can tell, I look completely opposite than I usually do. The reason for that is for this guy right here. He was my best friend who had passed away from leukemia almost 2 years ago. On July 26th, it would officially be 2 years ago. And on this very day, 2 years ago, was one of the last times I ever heard his voice. He was my best friend. Today is his birthday, and the other reason why I am making this video has a lot to do with this lure right here. As you can tell, it's the same picture, if you can see that well enough. It's the same thing from this picture right here. I'm holding his big yellowtail, and we put a sunset in the background. And my other best friend's dad, Bud Harley, works with Fast Wraps, and they were able to wrap this surface iron for me. The reason why this is my most significant fish catch ever, even though like I've caught bat rays over 100 pounds, I've caught yellowtail way bigger than this one, by, not way bigger, but like another 10 pounds heavier than this one. I've caught so many fish in my lifetime, but this is the most significant catch of my life, all because of this surface iron right here. I wanted to do a tribute surface iron in honor of my friend. I decided when I caught a fish on it, I'm retiring this iron for the rest of my life. Before I caught the yellowtail on this, I caught a bonito, and I was ready to just retire this iron, but after I landed that bonito, I saw some more boils, and I figured, alright, let me throw this back out one more time. I waited for the perfect boil, and there was just this huge blow up. I threw this out there, and I didn't even care about the action of the lure. I just wanted to cause a crazy reaction bite just to ensure a catch on this lure. So I started cranking as fast as I possibly could, and I watched like a pack of them, the whole school of yellowtail, come in chasing my lure, and then I slowed it down a little bit, give it a couple quick real fast cranks. One chomped it, cranked down on it, lifted the rod, started fighting the fish, and as soon as I knew it was a yellowtail, I was so excited, so relieved. I don't know, there's so many words I can say about this. Like, that fish made me speechless. The reason why I look like this is because, in honor of Dylan, every year on his birthday, on his death date, I buzz my head and I make myself bald in honor of him. Before I keep on talking about this, let's go ahead and watch this video of my most significant fish of my entire life.
That's a yo-yo reel. That's not gonna be
Oh, there's one. I don't know.
Where's the land? Big boy yellowtail bait. There's a lot of it.
I'll take care of this one. Special fish.
I'll take it.
No, I want to take a picture with the jig in its mouth. Yeah. Oh my God! Explosion right there. Oh fuck! I can't cast the bait this far. They're chasing it. Oh, there we go. I think that's a yellowtail. There it is on. Oh shit! I was recording that whole time.
Got color. Need gaff.
Like that, no, put your left hand like this.
Okay.
Okay, put it, and then you're going to want to like bring it like this. Like it straight.
Oh, this is the build? Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
And that right there is my most significant fish catch of my entire life. This is the very lure right here. And I was expecting it to be all torn up, but honestly it's still in really good shape. I mean, the only thing that happened was really on the back, just these little scuff marks from the fish's mouth chomping down on it, but the front is totally fine. Like, you wouldn't even be able to tell that a fish has bit this lure. I mean, it held up really well. Pretty stoked on that. Now I need to find a way, maybe put like a little hook right here so that I can hang this right there. Hang this up on my wall somewhere. The reason why I wanted to make this iron right here, and the reason why it had to be him holding a yellowtail, and the reason why I had to catch a yellowtail on it, was because this trip right here was our very first yellowtail trip. That's his first yellowtail, that's my first yellowtail. Well, I take that back. I caught yellowtail before that, but they were little guys, like on kelp patties when we were looking for tuna. But this is my first respectable yellowtail. A yellowtail, the first yellowtail you can be proud to have caught. That was his first yellowtail. His was probably about 20 pounds, maybe 20, maybe 23. And it'd be really cool if we actually got an official weight on it, because the yellowtail that I caught on the Dillon iron was exactly 23 pounds on the dot. And it was a pretty similar size to his right there. This is me, my uncle, my friend Dylan, and my dad. And this was our first yellowtail trip ever. Those are all of our first yellowtails right there. That's the reason why I needed to catch yellowtail on that iron over anything else. Like, I was stoked on the bonito because I caught a fish on the iron that I needed to catch a fish on, but I still wanted a yellowtail. So I stuck it out, kept on going for it, and I was able to make that happen. I miss Dylan a lot. He's the reason why, I mean, obviously he's the reason why I shaved my head. He's the reason why I should have been wearing that shirt for this video. But you guys have seen it a lot probably. I wear this orange shirt and it's Stronger Than Cancer. That's one of my favorite shirts. I wear it as much as I possibly can. The other shirt that I wear almost every time I go out fishing is a tank top. It's a tie-dye. I love tie-dye, but I made sure to get that printed on there as well. So I wear that almost every time I go out. And then on top of that, he's the only reason why I have a tattoo. It's right here. I'm not going to take off my shirt. I'll just put a picture of it. Right. This is yeah. This is the tattoo that I got. Here's the yellowtail on it. It's got his birth date and his passing date. I wanted to get a tattoo in honor of him when he first passed, and I didn't know what to do. Like, obviously since it was a tribute tattoo, I wanted it to be like something involving one of his tattoos that he got. And he had a tattoo with the 777s, and it was "Life is a Gamble." That's what my tattoo says as well. And the reason why he got that was it was a gambling tattoo in honor of his grandma. I was trying to remember all the tattoos he had. And when I was looking at all of his tattoo pictures, I remembered seeing that he had the 777s on there, and I was like, that's the one that I have to try to do. Because my favorite number is 7. Just period. That's my favorite number ever. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I say 7 to everything. Hey Ray, what time is it? 7. It's only like 2 o'clock. Just random shit that people ask me. Just I don't know. I just say 7 for no apparent reason. at all. It doesn't really have any meaning to it. If I just don't really feel like answering your question or like thinking about something, I just say 7 and then it's done. And people are just like, oh. Like, obviously they're annoyed by it, but it's just like kind of funny to the point where they're just like, damn it, are you kidding me? Like, it's, I don't know. So I don't know. 7 is just it's kind of like my own personal inside joke that everyone that knows me kind of understands, and it's my favorite number. My fishing license pouch, I have one of my boat tickets. I was the number 7, so I kept that in my pouch ever since then. But yeah, I just that's when I decided, like, that's the tattoo that I have to try to mimic, and that's what I did, and this is what I came up with. Pretty stoked on this tattoo. Pretty stoked on this fish. Pretty stoked in general, and here's some clips of us getting our hair buzzed. Alright, buddy, I love you, I miss you. This is all for you. Oh, you just blocked. Okay.
Oh. Cut. Cut. Redo that. Redo it. That was perfect.
I'll go right on the middle.
Do it. Right down the middle. You should get his fucking beard too.
Ow!
My family's asleep.
I'm sorry.
Why did that hurt?
I'm kidding.
Just likes to be obnoxious.
You have like a welt in your head, Chad.
Where?
Look at, he has a dent in
Right
his head.
there.
No, well, besides
there,
that one,
too.
look at that. That is rough.
What?
He has a dent in his head.
Just make myself
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yes, he does. Right there.
Chad, you know that looks pretty weird on your face there.
Ooh,
dude, you have a gnarly family of lice in We're just hanging out, shaving some heads. In the bathroom. Casual.
Some words.
Wait, have you been demonetized for saying shit?
Demonetized?
I'm pretty sure he bloops it out.
Have I?
No. Do you bleep it up?
On my own? No.
Of other people?
I bleep out and that's about it.
But
Okay, wait.
shit goes?
I don't
Stay
bleep
there.
out shit or dick or anything like that.
No.
I've said pussy on my videos.
So yeah, Chad buzzed his head, I baked my head. Again, it's all in honor of Dylan. He's got a lot to do with my life to date. Every friend I have is probably because of him. Besides JJ, he's been my longest friend. I've known him since preschool. But every friend that I hang out with on a daily basis, I wouldn't have if it weren't for Dylan. My best friend Peter, I met him through Dylan. Melanie, if I didn't meet Dylan, I wouldn't have ended up hanging out with Peter. I wouldn't know Melanie. I wouldn't know Chad. I wouldn't know James. Like I wouldn't know or hang out with anyone that I hang out with if it weren't for Dylan. I don't know if I would have grown the passion for fishing like I do if it weren't for him. Like fishing was basically like our bonding time. Like we spent more time fishing than anything else when it came to hanging out. I remember when we were still in high school, we both got out at 12 o'clock, and as soon as we got out of school, we'd go straight to the beach and we'd go surf perch fishing like every single day. Used to go to the pier every single day, every single night, just fish our lives away. Like, didn't matter what we were catching, it was just like we're out there having a good time, hanging out with each other. And it was just, you know, like anyone who's gone fishing with like one-on-one with someone, like you know how much of a bonding experience that can be. This iron means so much more to me than just because it's a surface iron fish. Like I can't even put words into what this means to me, and the fact that I was able to put a Yellowtail on it. Like there's just so much behind it, and it's just, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. There's just so much that Dylan has that still goes on in my life. I can't believe it's already coming up on 2 years that he's been gone. Every now and then I have a dream, and he'll be in it, and it's just like hearing his voice is just so soothing. And I know when have a dream with him in it. I wake up and I know it's gonna be a good day. One more thing that I want to talk to you about is I was watching America's Got Talent the other day, actually yesterday, and I don't think this was a coincidence at all. Like this was Dylan. I feel this was Dylan trying to talk to me. I was watching America's Got Talent yesterday. There was this one group of sibling singers that came on the show. They wrote a song in honor of their mom who passed away of cancer. They said it was basically her last words to them that they interpreted and turned into a song, and it really hit me really hard. So if you guys haven't already seen that, I think if you go on Google and just type in like America's Got Talent cancer song, like it'll probably show up. I think that's what happened, because I remember searching that up and sending it to one of my friends, and I was just like, wow, like this really hit me hard, because it was basically their mother talking to them, but it like I really felt like Dylan's words in their music. It was a hard song to listen to, that's for sure, but it was a really good song. And like I said, I don't think that was a coincidence that I heard that yesterday, and Dylan's birthday is today. So that was pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say anymore. So I just wanted to share this iron, this experience, and the significance of it with you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this. As always, subscribe to the channel, give this video a nice big thumbs up, and I will see you all next.